Just sitting here wondering, at what point does the planet Earth become enough of a disaster to actually speak of? Because everything I'm sensing and feeling feels terrible. I'm not getting any good cues from the universe around me, and it's pretty clear that the world around me is completely constructed to never seem bad enough to ever be anything but normal waking life, in a strange, weird way that just never sits well, and it's eerie and hollow. That's pretty much where I'm at with it. But I'm sensing that there are bubbles popping far and wide that will never be connected, that are just happening. We're going to sense and feel it. We're never going to see the evidence of what we're suspecting. We're just going to be living in this bubble until it does pop for us or other people. But I sense that it's going to bleed over, but in a weird, disjointed way. I think that the trajectory of modern times is such that there is no clear trajectory. There's so many factors, and there's so many elements of manipulation and orchestration in our everyday lives that it's impossible to tell what's going to happen. I feel as if I'm on the edge of my seat, to be honest, and what's really happening in the world that never gets spoken of is taking precedence in my mind to such a point where it has become my life, and what I care about most and what bothers me most and what concerns me and motivates me is something that most people can't even refer to or even identify because they don't want to. It's too heavy and real. But I seem to think that the heavy and real is like a snowball that's becoming an avalanche. I think it's going to be something that we have to blend and balance in our lives, which is going to be like nerve-wracking and difficult. Like as of right this moment, I'm definitely feeling physically drained. I feel as if there are remote elements that are making me feel drained and horrible, but I'm just going to keep powering through it. I think the more motivated that we get to do things, we're going to see that there's imperceptible ways of suppressing us and punishing us, basically. Body manipulation, remote manipulation, mind manipulation, that sort of thing. Those are really all factors at play, and that probably freaks the average person out to know that. But it is a phenomenon that's occurring, and it's been a slow seeping thing. I believe it began with the most remarkable people on the planet who got targeted because of their high intellect, high vibration, and what sets them apart. And it's become a more difficult road for people like me who think and feel a lot. You know, we're in a society where people are urged to turn a blind eye and to never do anything other than capitalize on the weakness and stupidity of other people. It's become a very toxic thing in this world, and it's all being shown in the light at some point. You know, we're all going to wise up and have that awakening that breaks us out of the mold. We're going to have to do some different, and it may not even translate. It may be an impossible endeavor, given that we are in an illogical world that is fueled by nothing but hatred and envy and weirdness. It's just become such a toxic world, and it's even more toxic that we can't even speak about it or break the wall effectively in most cases because of everybody else. I think we're all going to learn eventually. It's just going to be a slow seeping thing, and people are going to either have to shape up or ship out. I think eventually people will break out of that barrier of not being able to do everything they want to do easily. I think we'll all be more motivated by what we see, sense, and feel in the world. It'll just be a phenomenon that gradually develops and becomes something in and of itself, and I think we will learn to identify silver linings because the world's going to get like that. We're going to have a lot of time to think and figure things out. So if you're a thinker, just keep using your brain all the time. But one love.